Like if I had to take you, girl, and I would, yeah, 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 yeah. So many people scouted me. I remember when they doubted me. Now ladies wanna shout for me, but I remember when they doubted me. So many wanna scout for me, but I remember when they doubted me. Now ladies wanna shout for me, but I remember when they doubted. I had to do it on my own, all alone. I'm taking risks, all the time. What's on my mind? I gotta live for me. I'm taking care more than my family. So many places that I'd rather be. So many faces that I'd rather see. People gonna come for me. Wanna like me in the slums and be on the low for life. I don't know if I'm gonna do it right. So many people scouted me, but I remember when they doubted me. Now ladies wanna shout for me, but I remember when they doubted me. So many wanna scout for me, but I remember when they doubted me. Now ladies wanna shout for me, but I remember when they doubted. I had to keep it on my own, in my mind, keep it going. I remember when everybody used to say that your shit would never get played. Now it's like, hold up, you need to pull up, cause that shit you get is some hot stuff. They really want that. Fly me out to Belgium, I need some new stacks. They like, we got them, so hold up. Like, where your cash at? You smoking weed now, but where that hash at? Like, where that dope at? They speaking dope fast. We wanna do some new with some coke that my friend don't even know it. And I don't even try to show it. I let them find out on their own. Cause I remember when I was young, and now they wanna scout for me. But I remember when they doubted me. So many wanna shout for me, but I remember when they doubted me. So many wanna scout for me, but I remember when they doubted me. Now ladies wanna shout for me, but I remember when they doubted.
My mama dead, I'm so out of pocket. Hey, my daddy never came out of pocket. Hey, he said go get it and I got it. Hey, I'ma go get her and I got it. Your baby, she keep calling me, but I just want my motherfucking bitch. Your baby, she gon' keep calling, and I'ma let her hit the hotel. Yes, I know I'm stuttering, I'm talking. I said these drugs, they help me run away. I said your girl, hey, she saw me girl, I'm okay. I said the word, all the fucking name. Fat lady, I'm coming down your block, mama. Fat lady, I'm coming down with your mama. Fat lady, you're so goddamn funny. Nigga, I ain't smiling, this is how it goes.
And now they wanna scout for me, but I remember when they doubted me. So many wanna shout for me, but I remember when they doubted me. So many wanna scout for me, but I remember when they doubted me. Now ladies wanna shout for me, but I remember when they doubted.
I'm not gonna play with this. fuck off, I took her on Ruby. Still on the stick when I'm fucking on Fuji. That bitch was ugly, but pussy on smoothie. Stare with that kitty like hello. Take a step back and I fuck that up, I put up, nothing like mellow. Ain't in that shit when you're fellow. My new bitch yellow. She blow that dick like a cello. Fucking that shit, that bitch, I'm on the mellow. That nigga flow like a bitch. Mercedes friends that be hot in my bitch. Make sure all my niggas keep that submission. No more wishing, I'ma go get it, go get it. I got it. Know what that pussy like peekaboo, 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 know what that money like peekaboo, know what these bitches like peekaboo, woke ass bitch ass nigga, I'm not gonna play with you, that's what these rappers do, peekaboo, 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 I'm not gonna play with you, that's what these rappers do. Open your eyes, did you see all this money? Made that little bitch never bring to a stunner. You not think that we don't kick it up funny? Chip out the rape and I'm ready to stop funny. Look at the numbers, mechanics ain't funny. I came from the lip with this gel, I got funny. Oh, pulling the bumper, the crew. Wow, I nigga turn barracuda. I came from trapping. I used to have the dope stats in the cabinet. Mama couldn't tell me shit, what was my daddy? Look at my panic, I'm flashing on petty. I put the pussy the first time I met it. Won't give you no credit, your head is spaghetti. I took the brick with machete. Married the money, the bitch wasn't ready. Know what that pussy like peekaboo, 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 know what that money like peekaboo, know what these bitches like peekaboo, woke ass bitch ass nigga, I'm not gonna play with you, that's what these rappers do, peekaboo, 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 nigga, I'm not gonna play with you, that's what these rappers do.
Right, dropped out out of 2013. White butterfly wings, 2K17. Ice, came out the machine. Ice, came out the machine. Ice, Draco, Boozy, Tommy gun, SK, Tommy gun, all machines. Yeah, hey, put up on the side on them. Take a flip ride on them. Hey, put open fire on them. Open up fire on them. I'm tucking my chain out. I'm with the gang. Hit you with rain. Under a shower, it's on the rain. I get I see these niggas in pain.
Know what that pussy like peekaboo, 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 know what that money like peekaboo, know what these bitches like peekaboo, woke ass bitch ass nigga, I'm not gonna play with you, that's what these rappers do.
Left wrist white, it's a paddock, believe. Bad white bitch with a paddock, you think. Smoking on cookies from granny, dream. My get right, go gadget, go. I make a play, bad it, I know it was some speculation, my hood one, but we invented the dab. Fuck it, we just let them have it. Suck up a nigga with static. I can do magic and make me a rabbit with you in my carrot. Gelato package, I'm taking no active, expensive habits. Little bitch, Pikachu. Got myself thinking that too. Look at you, peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo.
Yo. What's goody, what's goody, what's goody? Hope y'all doing alright, man. Yeah. What's going on? It's your boy Sketch. Alright, man, right now we're about to get in some, we're about to get straight into some Monster Hunter. Just right into it. Yep, what your man said, right out. Yeah, man. Get right into it. I'm gonna eat a meal first, man. You know, a little something to munch on. I'm kind of hungry, you know. So, I'll let Dango anime slash, because one slash counts as about 1 million. My man just did that with the ill's precision and speed, all things all over the air, because you know, anime and video game logic. But why not, kid? Again, anime logic. See how he ate all that in one bite? Yeah. We in there like swimwear. Boom. Cool. Oh, wait, almost forgot. Alright. Should be good to go now. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just post quest. But first, yeah. Or, shit. Sticky secret sticking sauce. Jesus. I might need a whole ass party for that. Resplendent silver. Rajon. No, let's just do what it is. Yeah. Alright. Infected Rathalos it is. Might I be able to solo it? Probably not. That took me a minute last time. So here's hoping someone will actually join up on the quest and shit. Lantern will come in handy. So I don't get too roughed up. What I should do, take this immunizer. There you go. Everybody, alright. Fire herb. Hey, behave yourselves. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and go after him. Actually, give me a something, dude. Come through. I got somebody for you to meet. Oh, you coming? Alright, cool. Oh, Lord. Did I just go down the wrong? Over here. Hey, hey. Where you at, bro? Oh, nice. I got you, pal. Clap. Rocked him in his shit. Okay, cool. The state in which an afflicted monster or carrier on energy become more powerful fails to calm said monster through damage within a fixed period of time, and an area attack known as an anomaly burst will occur, after which the monster returns to its normal afflicted state. Copy. Oh, whenever an afflicted monster becomes delirious, several energy clusters known as anomaly cores appear. Attack can destroy these cores, letting you do more damage to destroy. Copy. Let's go, bitch. Alright, this is where I get off. You go ahead and use it. Do your thing. Do your thing. Oh boy. Oh, gotta put myself out. Put myself out. Put myself out. Oh lord. I know how to block, bro. Yeesh. Okay, I didn't block that time. That was on me. That was on me. Oh shit. No! Sheesh. Come on, man. Holy shit, okay. Jesus Christ. Fuck me. This shit is a fucking ordeal, man. brother. All right, brother. Shout out to V Dizzle, man, and many other folks that did this track, man. The Devon, the boy Jay, Ryan. I think that was his name. I don't know who was the guitarist. He did. Everybody on here did their thing. Brittany too, especially. Can't you know? She was definitely the vocal who recited that. What was it, like a little poem or whatever? Big old Joanna on a little vocal. Man. Marionette spider. Alright.
You've never seen a movie, and if you've never seen a scene, forget it.
I should really. That damn bear again. Oh, I have another stink meat, do I? No, I don't. Tell you what. Let's go back. Oh boy, y'all, just checking something out here. Okay, all right. That's what I thought. There we go. So that's as I did the track before the last one, not this one. But let me see. That's who did this. That's who did this track. All right, I'm getting off track. There we go. Oh, I could eat a meal again. All right. Wait, why are both of them? Oh, shoot. Smug son of a bitch. This is why. Okay, hold on. I gotta come out of this because I meant to. Yeah, I'm gonna be set if I kill on this. Damn. Yeah. I thought I made it so everybody could join. Oh. Tell you what. Let's just go ahead and join on some of us. Who lobby can we join on today? Let's do it. Alright, cool. Excuse me. Okay, so we're on Alyssa's lobby. Gotcha. Probably might be a while. Yeah, we've been through that already. Take a look at my card piece. I know, no, I'm just gonna don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so I'm noticing the sword is not quite in that little hilt thing of that shield piece. So I'm guessing the reason why that is because you put the sword in that little slot area and activates the mechanism for the whole thing to combine into a big ass shield. I'll show you. Whap, boom, whap, wow. So normally I am a longsword guy. I kind of started off like the early Monster Hunter days. I kind of started off with like a twin blade and then a sword and shield because, you know, I was just starting off. But ever since I got into the longsword, it's been a totally different ball game. And then I started using this more. And I fell in love with the charge sword. I fell in love with the charge. Just as much as the longsword. Longsword I can just strike and strike and strike and keep dodging, man. But with the charge blade, when you're in sword and shield mode, you can block. Even though it takes up your stamina, but at least you can do that in a pinch. So sword and shield for like quick strikes or whatnot. And then if you want to do some real damage, you can just switch with the axe. Get real funky. You do shit like this. Oh, why nice to meet you too. Yeah, man, you charging up all the way, you're creating shit like this. Let's go meet up with meet back up with Alyssa. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, yes. Take it with our things. Yeah, thank you. Take that. Sue the researcher. Sway, not Sue. Oh, okay. It's a Tupperware. I found them again on a feline. Okay. So basically some battleware for cat and the dog. Alright, Madam Melissa. Are we gonna do this thing or what? Matter of fact, I'm in charge of. All right, she's going. Oh, cool. Oh. Hey, okay. Well. Oh, we're doing this. Oh, we're doing this. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, damn. I'm ready. You're doing the pose, I see you. Uh-huh. That thing over there. Unfortunately, I don't have any of that. Sucks. Let's go. Damn. Oh shit. Dude is wildin', bruh. Ooh, that was hella close. Whoa. Nah, fam. Oh. Super Saiyan Hornhead Donkey Kong looking at me. Oh, he big mad now. He big mad. Do yours. Do your, oh gosh. None of that damn man. Cart me, chill. I'm gonna get myself carded if I keep this up, man. Whap, whap, whap. He moved too damn much. This cocksucker needs an attitude adjustment, I think. That's what it is. Man. Got him. Damn. He really moves around a lot. Woo! Oh, you can calm down some. Shit. Stay put. Whoa! Where's the bat? There it is. Charge the blade. Whap! Oh, bitch. Whoa! Appreciate you joining in. Woo! Yeah. We're definitely gonna need a shooter because I'm trying to get some hits in, and this fool is just moving all over the damn, rampaging all over the damn place. Look. Jesus. Gotta take a whole breather. Actually, let me sharpen my shit. There we go. Well, this do any good? Like, yo, man. Alright, good. Oh, here you come. Oh, let's get him. Okay, okay, alright. I did something. Woo! Wrong time for me to do that. Tired of this dude, man. What? Brrrah. Come through, bro. No, you don't. shit. Oh yeah, barriers. Ew, man, what the hell? You don't show? I know fire. Whacking me out my damn combo. Oh, he's almost done. Actually, we can catch him. That probably won't work. Oh, okay. That definitely works. Oh, we don't need this shit anymore. Very good. Whew. God damn, son.
Man, I can understand how it.
You know what? Oh, right. I'm supposed to. Oh, okay. Ranks increase. Nice, nice, nice. Cool. Alright. No. Run that back. Shout out to my dude Kristen. It might have been that. No, I'm trying to find. Oh, sure, we're there. Okay. The Jade Crusader. Because I'm trying to match the one in my Switch version. Oh, okay. Alright, another quest. Hunt, slay or hunt all target monsters? Alright, I'm in. Let's do it. I guess the one that isn't infected we can go ahead and just hunt and or kill, but the one that is affected we gotta kill. Maybe I'll cheer. Oh, word?
I probably owe it to y'all. Probably be locked by the force. Trying to hustle some things that go with the push. Feeling no remorse. Feeling like my hand was forced. Middle finger to the Lord.
Alright, that'll work. Damn. Okay, where's she run off to now? Okay. Oh, nice. She right there. Okay, got it. This is my show as a kid too. Inspector Gadget? What? Gadget Boy and Heather. I don't know what the hell they were trying to do with that. Gadget Gate. Not my gadget. You just never know. Okay, so... I'll take him on because at least this dude I know I can hit. Is that a fact? Monkey G dump. Bitch. Come here. Jesus. Oh, gotta put myself out, gotta put myself out, gotta put myself out. Hey. More stamina. Rat bugs. More, what is this? Defense. Gotcha. Yeah, the bugs are fine. Hold on, family. I'm coming. We're gonna get more bugs. Birds. Birds is what I meant to say, man. Those aren't bugs.
If you having girl problems,
Attack.
I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. I got the rap control on the cat control. Foes that want to make sure my casket's closed. Rap critics that say he's money cash.
Geronimo Bongo, man. Here I am. Oh shit. Damn. I couldn't do my power guys. Shit. You tried. You tried, bro. Using 55 and a 50. That's the registration is to the car and what you know what you are. Now, if you want to legally search my people, let's see how smart you are when the king at this time. Oh boy. Stop hitting me! Y'all ain't gonna stop until... Thank you, Cap. I smell it. Appreciate you. God damn it. Ran like a whole dish. Woo. Oh, where'd he go? Over there? Okay, apparently I'm the blue. I'm definitely the blue. The blue icon. More vitality.
You do not ghost Nick Fury.
More stamina. More stamina. More vitality. Alright, that should be the last bit. Oh damn. Oh, we gotta hump the Anjanath anyhow. Ah. What? There you go. Listen, you're gonna stop that foolishness. Dodged a big old bullet. I don't fucking know. Holy shit! God damn it. Oh, I guess they're going after him. Okay, they decided to go after him. Wow. I should keep him busy for a while. Where are you going, bro? They love to run. They love to run. Alright, I'm already right here. Let me just go to camp and restock. Eat a meal again while I'm at it. There we go. Oh, okay. Oh god. Come on, come on. Let's go. Yeah, what that guy said. Holy shit, bro. Oh boy. Ooh, okay, good. I didn't get caught in the blast. Let's do it. Jesus Christ, no? He hurt, though.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Where you going, bro? Yeah. Got him. Sheesh. Got him. Now for the other one. You're right there. Ah. Where you go? Holy shit. Well, there we go. basically a homeboy made a ring around that area, so if we damage in that ring, it multiplies. Look, yeah, just like that. Oh shoot. Alright, I gotta do something. Alright. Got him. Sweet. Okay. Wicked. All right. Coolio. Look at all them goodies. All right. 77 master rank, 193 hunter rank. Bet. All right. Cool. Alright, fam. Tell you what, man, this is gonna be it. Well, not really, man. We're just gonna take a break from Monster Hunter for a while, but I'll tell you what, we're just gonna take a little break after all, man. I think I'm gonna start doing some drawing. Cause you know, I think that's probably like one of the best parts of the stream, and I wouldn't do that if my name wasn't Sketch. So there's that. Yeah. So all right, let me get set up. My iPad probably fully charged right about now, man. But I had to charge my pen for a while. The old pencil, Apple Pencil. So yeah. All right. So yeah, enjoy the music, and I will be right back.
Yeah. Big L. My big brother, Big Lee, holding it down. Flamboyant, baby. For life, we taking over. No doubt. Coming to a theater near you. Check it out. Come on, check it. Make sure my mic is loud and my production is tight. Better watch me round your girl if you ain't fucking her right. You damn player haters never wanna see me blow. Flamboyant entertainment, CEO. Yo, the spotlight is mine, it ain't his no more. When Lee come home, niggas can't live no more. And I'm straight, keep a Harlem world mind state. I never lounge where you find Jake. Surprise niggas like a blind date. L rhyme great, and I'ma increase the crime rate for old time's sake. Run with me and I'ma make you a star. When me and my crew hit the clubs, we go straight to the bar. Leave them empty. I cruise through Harlem in the M3. Never pay for parties, say my name and I'm in free. I'm on some 100G car shit, superstar shit. Selling niggas that wet shit, right out the jaw shit. I'm dumb hot. I'll wreck you and your young flock. Keep the gun cock. Represent one block, 139, nigga, the danger zone. We quick to put a bullet in a stranger's dome. I'm known to kick a rough rhyme and rock much shine. Yo, I'm out, I done took up enough time. We out, yeah.
If you sell drugs in the school zone, run. If you get chased with no shoes on, run. Fuck that, run. Cops got guns, they giving out life like by the ton.
It's Task Force Tuesday, the Knox is in the black car. I got 100 packs in my backyard. Clear 12-12s that look like stuffed shells. I'm cutting niggas' throats on the sales while they puff L's. Don't leave nothing unbagged, shave everything. I learned from the OGs to save everything. They come by one more time, they gon' hop out. They too deep and one is a bitch, she get knocked out. Then I can get rid of the pack, but I just copped this pretty chrome thing, so I'm dipping with that. Downshifting on them like I got gears on me. Besides that, I got about 5 years on me. Scared to death, running like I got bears on me. My Timbs start feeling like they Nike Airs on me. It's hard for me to slow down, it's like I'm on the thruway. My belt's in the crib on the floor by my two-way. Now I'm trying to hold my hammer up and my pants too. They don't kill me, they gon' give me a number I can't do. Rather it be the streets than jail where I die at. And I'm asthmatic, so I'm looking for somewhere to hide at. But they too close and I got this new toast. Imagine if I would've let off a shot or two. You know what I gotta do.
Run! If you sell drugs in the school zone, run! If you getting chased with no shoes on, run! Fuck that, run! Cops got guns, they giving out life like by the tons, run! If you sell drugs in the school zone, run! If you getting chased with no shoes on, run! Fuck that, run! Cops got guns, they giving out life like by the tons, run!
The enemies in their ass when they catch you with hands, it's dangerous, don't test them, they make you disappear. This a year that I won't forget. Soul CDs, double platinum at Mo execs. Southern again, independent label, real killers know the business. Ran Tennessee for years, now they chillin'. They had the walk game, something crazy. Soul music out the trunk of their car, that amazed me. Put me on the heroin blunts, Sherm or something. Took a puff, what the I turned and punched them. Southern again ain't slow, they getting tried to play me. I left from around them dudes, they cool but they crazy. Now I'm back around the old school that raised me. New York gangsters, we lounging out in LA. See, a dude wrote my dog from Pelican Bay. The letter say, Nas, I got your back, the fools don't play. I rode with some Crips down to a Crenshaw funeral. Never saw so many men slaughtered and I knew the whole responsible. They're getting still alive in the hospital. Midnight, he crept in his room and shot the doctor too. See, my cousins in the gang thugging and things. He plugged me with a dame who was half Mexicano. Gave the up. I'm a Mac Daddy Soprano. She passed me the indigo, but the imbecile should've never tippy toes. Thought my eyes were closed. Opening the hotel room door. The little goons in, but I moved in the manner. On some Jet Li, I let the hammers blow. Wet 3 kids. See, honey thought I had something to do with all the drama, cause I was with the crew that had a people killed. Called up my cousin, told him I ain't
Recently,
he responded cool, but told me y'all here. This our mother.
Run! If you sell drugs in the school zone, run! If you getting chased with no shoes on, run! Fuck that, run! Cops got guns, they giving out life like by the tons.
Oh man, alright, that I gotta hold you, that break kind of lasted a little longer than I expected. It's alright. Alright, I'm about to watch some of that. Whoa, hold on. Before I do that, oh shoot. My fault. No, you. There we go. Keep forgetting to do this shit, man. There we go. Cool. Alright, cool. Alright, let's hit this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
They're using Dan Schneider's image and his name to market the documentary. And he is part of the problem. But he had nothing to do with this part right here. And this part is way darker.
Way darker.
Wow, man.
I cannot, in good conscience, talk about Double Toasted Live in LA without showing that image right there. Double Toasted Live in LA. That's from the Art of Moss. He did that art right there. Some of y'all be getting that on a t-shirt, but I'll let you know about that a little bit. But that show will be April 27th, 8 p.m. at the El Porto Theater for a night of comedy, games, and that after party. Get your tickets now by going over to dtmerch.com. There's a banner in the center of the page. Click that. It'll take you to X1 Entertainment, or you can just go straight to x1entertainment.com. You can also get tickets by going over to doubletoasted.com. So, man, if you're like me, believe it or not, I'm 52 years old, but believe it or not,
he doesn't look no 52. He does not look no 52. That's impressive. We really don't crack.
I'm proud to say.
When they turn the lights on.
Hell yeah. People saying you end up getting up a lot of things, you old motherfucker. Hey.
You're at the beginning of time.
Hey, watch yourself, young man. But no, man, I grew up on Nickelodeon. I grew up with the slime, and you can't do that on television. Some shorts, some things I don't even remember, like Pinwheel and Danger Mouse.
Vaguely remember
a lot of stuff, man. They had a lot of stuff, and I love Nickelodeon as much as anybody else. However, the generation after me, and then after that, that's when y'all were getting Nickelodeon in its heyday. That's when you started getting shows like All That and iCarly and Drake and Josh. And that some people consider that some real golden years of Nickelodeon. Oh, but behind the scenes, that gold was not shining. It was very bleak. Little did we know that there were a lot of horrible things going on behind the scenes. And a lot of people, they want to lay the blame on one particular guy, and that would be the guy in the center of this picture right here, Dan Schneider. Dan Schneider started out as an actor.
Yeah, head of the class.
What was he on? Head of the class. And then he got over Nickelodeon, and he had the right idea. He said, it's the network for kids. Let's really start making some shows that adults have that kids don't have. He started making game shows. He started making sketch comedy shows, and they were instant hits. And some people say Nickelodeon was good, but he really was the one that was bringing in money for Nickelodeon, making Nickelodeon the success that we know it today. That success has been marred. The history of Nickelodeon is now scarred some kids' minds out there, are the adults that grew up with that era of Nickelodeon. All those things are being exposed here, at least alleged and talked about in this documentary, Quiet on the Set, which, again, a lot of this is being sold as Dan Schneider being the monster that did all of this, but it goes deeper than that, sadly and shockingly. Let's go ahead and take a look at this trailer for Quiet on the Set, and we'll be back with our discussion and review.
It was a child actor.
On one of our ships.
Yes. And welcome back to this
Yeah,
year's
come
Open
on,
Office
man.
Plan.
Oh,
Miller
my
just
God.
lobbed a message way over Jones's.
Boom.
Have you
Like, it wasn't me, was it? Well, hey, you don't want to pause like that, man, because you start looking guilty as hell when you do that. Okay, what'd you find? am I in trouble?
Have you ever told your story publicly before?
Oh, God.
So there's 3 episodes I think out right now. It's 4
it's
total.
episodic.
And you didn't see this, right? Well, Martin and I saw all 4 episodes. The 4th one might be out by now. I'm not sure. I just heard the 3rd one. It was out just now. And they're about to put out the 4th one. But let me see if I can find this here, because I want to have full disclosure about something here. And let me see if I can find this. A lot of people have been sending me this, but and a lot of you probably already know about this. It's been making the rounds on the YouTubes and some other places. But there is there's an interview out there with Dan Schneider, with one of the kids. He's now an adult, but one of the people that was on one of the Nickelodeon shows, I believe. And I watched the interview, and I full disclosure, it swayed me on some things. I'm not saying that I'm convinced that he's a good person or anything like that, but it did kind of change my mind a little bit on some things. Not even change my mind, but just gave me a different outlook on things, gave me something to consider. And I would say this, even before looking at this interview, I did have questions for the documentary in the first place. I did have some, I don't know if you would call them critiques, but I did question the documentary. Because I think when you watch this documentary, you can tell me what you think, Martin. And this is going to be hard to get into because, when you're dealing with something where there's so many alleged victims, I mean, I doubt if anybody's going to be happy with what you're saying. People don't think you're being sensitive to something, or you're not taking their victimization seriously. And that's not the case right here. I just wanted to say that. So when I say this, I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to blame the victims or be a sympathizer with the abuser. That's not it at all. But Dan Schneider, he is catching most of the flack with this documentary right here, and he deserves a lot of it. But I think there's a lot of misconceptions here, and this is not even opinion. This is just true. There's a lot of misconceptions that he's a pedophile.
Right, that was the impression I had up until watching this documentary.
I will tell you, me too.
I was like, oh, all these years everybody's been making it sound like he was a pedophile, and it was everybody but him.
Yeah, and I have to, I'm not, and listen, I have to just tell you, to be honest with you, I was saying that. I was like, yeah, he had a thing for feet and raped a bunch of kids and then pulled a Roman Polanski and left the country. And I was saying that. Yeah. And I was wrong. I was completely wrong about that. People talking about him like he was the Harvey Weinstein of Nickelodeon.
Right.
And and that doesn't appear to be true. Now he was very inappropriate, because he was having people give him back rubs on the set. He was joking around in very, very, very inappropriate and abusive ways. He was putting himself in position with kids that adults probably should know better. I'm not saying he did anything wrong, but he was a guy that was trying to always appear to be jovial and cool with the kids. So now he's hanging around with in a hot tub, with one of the girls, and the girls leaning on him. And I don't think he did anything, but that's not, that optics are bad on that.
Sure.
Also, some of the jokes that he said, that today they could be considered sexual harassment. He asked one woman to bend over and act like she was being sodomized, and he was treating that like a joke, and he didn't rape anybody, he didn't do anything, but there was, it was this writer right here. He kind of came in and dehumanized people because he could. He was, saying that he created a toxic work environment was probably putting it lightly. Because he was very abusive at times. That you can say. He was sometimes he did out of ego. Sometimes he probably did out of pressure. I've yelled on air. You've seen me yell at people.
Yeah. Pressure, and he was immature.
Yes.
And yes, it was definitely there's no arguing whether it was a toxic work environment or not. It was also during a time when being edgy and then doing that kind of shit would just fly all the time.
It was encouraged sometimes. Yeah. This, keep in mind, this is the 90s where that kind of, people, it was very male dominated, and men were applauded for being, just brutes.
Yeah. Any game company that I worked at or talked to people who worked at, that was the standard environment.
Yeah. I worked at a company with a lot of strong women and lesbians. They did not take that shit. When I worked in Human Code, it was like, you better not pull no shit like that. They made sure that they cut your dick off before you left at the end of the day.
Yeah, they weren't a hardcore game company. That's why I always envied that you work in there, because they actually worked on software and products that were for people.
You're right.
Not just gamers.
Mine was not the norm. Yours was.
Yeah.
Let's keep in mind that was it EA, where they had a Cosby room and all this kind of stuff, where they were always getting prostitutes and
wait,
they would crawl under desks like a habit trail and look at people's skirts. They're childish, man. They were childish.
Yeah. I mean, the behavior that went on in a lot of those places. Nickelodeon was liberal and progressive compared to those.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry, it was Blizzard that did that. Blizzard did that. But man, he was verbally abusive at times, and you know what? And I do think he was a sexist. I think he was a sexist, and there's enough testimony to make me believe that. And there was something that he said, because I listened to him, and I listened with no judgment to that interview, and there was something that he said in there where he argued that, I am not a sexist. What these women are saying is probably, misunderstood.
Did he say that? Because I watched the interview and he seemed to cop to everything.
There was one thing that he said, and that was about when the women were not being paid equally.
Oh yeah,
when he split them up.
Yeah, because he said that he wasn't in charge of
he said he wasn't in charge of that. And but he also said, and I did this to men too. If they wanted to come in, it was a whole thing where it was two women who said they wanted to get by paying us for cheap by bringing us in as a team, so they could split the pay up where it should have gone to one individual. And they were saying that didn't happen to other people. He said that it did. He said with two men that he did it too. I would like to see those two men.
I would. I mean, he didn't say he did it to them, but he said he worked with that. When that happened. That was somewhat of a standard, procedure.
It's just hard to believe what he says in that sense, because he copped to saying, I did do a lot of lewd things, and I did put these women in some very uncomfortable positions. So was he a sexist at the time? Has he learned now? Yeah, I'm sure probably. But at the time, he was very sexist, and he's one of those people where he better be glad that didn't happen today.
Oh yeah.
He would have got slapped with a #MeToo sexual harassment lawsuit.
And she said that I was going to have to split a salary with a writer that I did not know.
So they were getting two for the price of one.
So, I don't know how much Dan Schneider had to do with that. His story is that it had nothing to do with him. I don't know. He said a lot of things about women that were, just very disrespectful. That's putting it lightly right there. So I don't know. I really don't know. Something that we were talking about, Martin and I were debating about this. They don't show it in the trailer, but they were talking about how they had these. And if you watch the documentary, and they don't show it in the documentary because it could be seen as very uncomfortable watching kids be put through this. But all the inappropriate jokes with kids that were just funny loose gags at the time, they compare those now to images of sex. Being squirted in the face and, holding things like the phallic symbols and, girls leaning over beds and moaning sexually. I still don't know how I feel about it, because I see your point. They did a lot of things like that.
Shit,
and some of those things, I see what you're saying. Some of those could be just somebody just now taking them out of context.
I felt like a lot of it was that. Not maybe not all of it, but I felt like most of it was that. Like I shy away from documentaries, especially this style, because they tell half of what they tell is very much the truth. And with everything they have with those women, totally believe that 100%. I ain't got no problem with that. Also with the pedophiles, yes. That shit happened, and it's horrible, and I hate that happened. But they have a lot of people commenting and speculating. They're taking shots or little clips and going and you see how sexual that is, because there's this thing with Ariana Grande squeezing a potato and like, and you see how that looks like a dick, and I'm going like, I'm
Bruh.
sorry, and I wasn't me trying to be defensive. I was just like, when they were like, you see how sexual, and I'm like, yeah, where's it sexual? And I'm like, oh, a potato. I don't know any potatoes that look like dicks.
Yeah.
I mean that you got a problem if every
really
place, every time you look somewhere, you see a dick, and plus it was like a lot of the comedy they were doing, because they were doing all that, which is, you know, it was kids doing Saturday Night Live. And Saturday Night Live has always been a quote-unquote inappropriate show.
Right.
But it's, you know, kids getting to do their version of these, not all the comedy. Like Jamie Lynn Spears getting squirted in the face, that goes back to I Love Lucy. That's just classic comedy. But somebody can take it and go, well, here's this clip. You see how sexual that is. I'm like, well, you do, and you're trying to make it that way. But I don't know, man. I mean, listen, you got a lot of, I feel like you got strong material here. Lead with that. Don't try to make things leading just by manipulating things and then putting your commentary on, because you're taking away from the stuff that's actually horrific and stuff we need to see. I tell you, man, I just kept thinking about this. I was like, somebody could do this about us. They could they could go and have some interviews with maybe some disgruntled ex-cast members or friends, and come to me and say, hey, we want to interview you about the double toasted and all that. And I'm going to be like, I don't want to do that. So it would just say, we reached out to Martin for comment, and he wouldn't return our calls. And I was like, well, that makes it sound like I didn't say nothing because I knew it was guilty. I was like, no, I just didn't want to do it.
Yeah, you know, okay, so I can see some of that, but there's a couple of things that I probably wouldn't have done. Like, I think it was Ariana Grande.
Lately, I have learned some car accident injury victims have been getting below-value settlement offers from insurance companies right after their car accident. The insurance companies tried to convince them to sign binding documents online and give up the right to pursue. Yeah.
Like, this is just me. I don't know. Maybe my taste is there. I would not have a little girl bending over a bed, leaning back, almost showing her cleavage and squirting water on herself while groaning.
That's crazy.
There was, then there was this thing where I was like, once I kind of saw it before they even mentioned it. It was a dude who came out saying he was Nose Man, and they.
Oh, I seen that.
And I maybe it was an accident, but he clearly had dick and balls on his shoulder.
And they're supposed to be noses.
I know, but that's a long nose right there, and some big nostrils, and I'm like, man, I'm just saying, I'm not saying that you did do it, but on the other hand, it's like, maybe these were jokes that you thought were funny, and you kind of knew that they were kind of sexualized, and you just put it in there to be funny because you could get away with it. Now I say that thinking that maybe that's a possibility. I also say that, in his defense, and I'm again, because somebody's already talking about, I'm defending Dan Schneider. You know what I'm talking about? Get out of here with that. In his defense, though, he does have to get these by other producers, and censors. So either they're all in on it and letting it happen, or maybe it was, maybe just didn't age well.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it more is it didn't age well, and we're in a period where people are putting a microscope to things. But I remember, because my kids would watch these shows, and I would watch some with them, and all that was funny. And you think about hundreds of shows that come in and out, but they go like, well, here's this one little clip right here. Well, here's this one little clip right here. And yeah, there's tons of adults around. It's not just him. There's everybody else on the set. There's the parents there, and then the executives and the censors and all these people who go, yes, go do it.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I am not in the business of defending him. I do appreciate that he himself, watched the thing and was shook and just felt terrible. It's like, man, I was an asshole, and there's nothing I could do but apologize about it. He owned up to everything.
No, he did.
What can you do after that? But it seems like that it's an easy narrative to say he was the one who was all powerful and we were scared. There's nothing we could do. But it just doesn't seem like, if you really look at it, that's not quite the reality.
No, it's not the reality. I will say he didn't help either.
No,
like, again, doing those back rubs on the set.
No,
making sexual jokes that you kind of brought this on yourself, being accused of being a pedophile, even though you didn't. But you know how stuff blows up, man. Yeah, I'm very confused about that. You know, and I also think about the stuff that they put kids through. Maybe it's just made me jaded because there's certain things I just would not do. It's just me. I mean, look, because I'm looking at this fair. I know how it is to run things and then have somebody misconstrue something and say that you're a bad person. We just had it happen a while back. You know, I blew up at not this Julian, but Julian Hemmendinger, and people were talking about how I abuse people around here. Right. You know, so I see it. At the same time, now, and listen, if I was younger, I probably would be doing some stupid things. But I've always thought, like, you know what, you don't put kids in certain positions. And it's not even from me talking about my moral sense. I am. But it's like, man, you know, also from a sense of, you know, somebody's going to accuse you of the wrong thing. And it's not going to age well. Like when they put that kid in peanut butter. You remember that? You remember that part?
Yeah.
Right, like here it is. This is from Good Morning America. There was a kid that they covered him in peanut butter as one of these challenges, these X Factor challenges, and they had him covered in peanut butter and had dogs come out and lick the peanut butter off of him.
Turns there had him covered in peanut butter and then licked by dogs.
I don't like this.
The voice said.
That's how voiced it.
And that kid's mom came in and said, all right, this is enough. Shit, my boy's about to be a skeleton down there. They actually fired the kid because his mom was being a problem. As she should have been. It's just things like that that just, you know, I don't know. It just doesn't look right. And I just don't. And this whole thing about apologizing, it's like, shit, man. I get the apology. And listen, I think people have a right to come in and say I've changed. You know, yeah. I think people have a right to say I was young. I was put in a position where I probably wasn't mature enough to take it. I was, you know, my mind was not ready. I was egotistical.
I thought everybody was in on it. We were all having fun.
Yeah. I believe people can change. Now, as far as forgiveness goes, that's not up to
that's not up to us.
You know, that's between him and his alleged victims. You know,
and none of those victims are obligated to forgive him.
No, they are not. And there's already one out there. And see, this is what I'm saying, man. I don't even know if I would have done this interview because he did it.
Well,
one person said, so he did the interview, and one person came out and just said, you're not going to win. One person said, man, he's not crying or anything. And then there's another part where he did cry, and some people saying, "Oh, that's fake." So, you're not gonna win, you know.
Well, you know, you can't win, but maybe you can not lose so hard. Because to me, it was good to see this. Because you know the documentary, like they don't have his, you know, they don't have this interview. They don't have any counterpoint of views, and yeah, and I think that's shoddy documentary making.
Martin, you know, you've heard two different opinions there. Martin is, you know, he didn't see the sexual stuff, and I'm not even saying he's wrong for that. He didn't see the sexual stuff that people are accusing him of doing. You know, I'm seeing it, and you know, and it's and it was kind of disturbing to me. But you know, again, people gonna see different things. It's just, but I'm just saying this to let you know, I'm not coming here and defending him. I think that, you know, I'm glad he apologized. I think that's you're not gonna win, but I'm glad he did it. It gave, for nothing else, it gave me a different perspective here, because I do think that, you know, and you're right, 100%, Martin. When you do something like this, where it's a one-sided documentary, some of this could be close to I'm using this word loosely here. Some of this could be propagandic in a way, just to slander somebody in a way because you know, and because of the wrongs they already did, but you know, to just make those wrongs even worse when they didn't really do it.
Yeah, they do a lot of saying something, not completing it, and kind of like, well, I'll leave it up to you to decide.
Yeah,
it's like don't do that.
Well, yeah, and see, that's why I'm saying this, because with him, he mostly came across like a horrible boss.
Yeah,
you know, he was power and ego tripping. A lot of things that, like I said, he didn't help his image. The rumor of him being a rapist and a pedo, you know, doing all the things he didn't help. But he isn't. But you know, as we said, unfortunately, a lot of the stuff that he was doing was very common with people in the 90s. And as I said, encouraged in some places. some of this I wouldn't do, but at the same time, I could have seen myself doing some of the same things that he did do if I was put in that position back in the day.
I mean, you and I were doing shows during this time, and humor was a lot looser and a lot more inappropriate. And anybody could go through, if they wanted to, go through our archives and dig up clips. And go, or remember they said this. I can't believe they said that. And how sexist was that?
They do that with me for something I said last week.
Yeah.
Somebody still accused me of being a pedophile.
Right.
Because I like cuties.
Right. Yeah. Oh my God. See, well, that's a perfect example.
Yeah.
And just take clips of you saying things positive about the movie Cuties. About how well it's made, but like, no, he likes it. It's about underage girls.
Yeah. No, I get it. That's why I'm trying to be fair with this. Listen, I'm not defending the man. He was very wrong for what he did.
He was horrible.
He was a terrible person. And that's why Nickelodeon got rid of him, and that was well deserved. So don't think I'm defending this man, because I'm only setting this up because of where I'm about to take this discussion. Dan Schneider's story, not cool. Right? Yeah. Actually, terrible, horrible guy, who has again since apologized. Take it as you will. But the shit gets deeper. Nickelodeon and the pedophiles, that's a what the right there. That Nickelodeon hiring these pedophile men to come in and work around children. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not even blaming Nickelodeon like they knew, because you never know when you hire somebody.
You really don't.
No matter how much you do a background check. I worked with somebody who I had beers with. I went to see their shows, and I can't say their name, but if I did, you could look them up. But that person ended up being busted for child pornography. And it was funny because I think a lot of people thought I was going to be the one.
Do I know them?
You probably do. I'll tell you the name after it's done. It was somebody, if you came to any of our parties or anything like that, you might have met this person. Okay. I had to find out through another friend of mine.
Yeah.
They said, you used to work with this guy, right? Oh, yeah, he was a pedophile. I was like, really? I was like, nah. I know. But I was like, whoa.
I know. Yeah, it happens all the time.
Yeah, my friend Mike told me this, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, he got and like I don't blame Nickelodeon for hiring them. I don't. Shit, it's the same way with Subway. I never, it wasn't the sandwiches that were raping people. It was Jared. I still ate it. I still ate a Subway after that. But
you're just gonna eat that rape sandwich, huh?
Yeah, that was a pedophile sandwich. Yeah.
Jesus.
I am. You goddamn right.
So deep.
Yeah. Put extra sauce on it. But the thing with this is that this is the part that keeps getting darker, though, way darker than Dan Schneider. And Dan Schneider's, again, not that this is a contest. Dan Schneider's part is dark, but this gets way darker, man.
Yeah. The part you're talking about, that pushed the whole Dan Schneider thing to the side.
Because I'm going to tell you what my problem with this documentary is. They're using Dan Schneider's image and his name to market the documentary. And he is part of the problem. But he had nothing to do with this part right here, and this part is way darker.
Way darker. It's I teared up on some of this, and it just made me wish it never happened.
The only way I say that Nickelodeon should have known is because they had some old villainous pedophile names. One of them was named Jason Handy, and the other guy's named Brian Peck. And they don't. And by the way, one of them's so bad that. Proud to be a pedophile. Don't care about getting caught. I want what I want. This guy on the far left, Jason Handy. I'm going to play a clip, but I'm going to tell you right now it's very disturbing. Because he got close with one of the kids on the cast. Got close with families. Was having prayer meetings with people, talking about Jesus and all this. And once he got close with these people, he did it to get to their kids. And once he got to the kids and got everybody's trust, he's like, it's time. So he started emailing one of the little girls. Mom saw it. She was approving everything. They would email, he was telling her about how good she is and telling her about what he did and, seemed innocent enough. And then out of the blue, just sent a pic of himself jerking off.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And what happened? That's what I mean by don't care. What happened? The girl immediately shut the computer and told her mom. And this guy could give a shit less. He was like, this is what I wanted.
And she said, I got an email from Jason. It was a picture of him naked, masturbating.
And when they went and looked on his computer for other material, of course they found tons of child pornography, but they found manifestos. Like, he was confessing. You're like, I'm a proud pedophile. I can't wait to find my next victim. You know what I mean? The guy was a horrible human being, man. And so this, and I'm telling you this because this leads to a bigger problem, what I think is the real concern of this documentary, where we really should be looking at things. Dan has apologized and he's done. All right, I'm not saying again he was very wrong, but he's done. But there's a bigger problem that's going on here, where these pedophiles are, you know, are part of that problem. And that's not pedophiles, you know, it's people that we think are innocent that are part of the problem here. That's where we get into Drake Bell's story. I mean, his is really horrible, man. So he describes how this guy Brian Peck, and that's the guy in the center right there. But you talk about a piece of work. He methodically stalked Drake Bell under the guise of being friends. You know, he would say, let's hang out, let's go to Disneyland. You want to go get lunch? And then they, you know,
I'm gonna bring some of my boys to see your concert.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see. That's right. I'm gonna go see a concert. Once he got his trust, he started just doing awful things to this kid, man.
Well, he also separated him from his father.
Sure did.
His father was the one person going, why is this 40-year-old man hanging around you? This ain't cool.
And he was a Svengali, man. He was just sitting up there just plotting the whole time. And that was the worst, because once he got him away from his dad, just like a predator, man, he isolated him and zoomed in on this poor guy, man. It ruined Drake Bell.
It ruined everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, the stuff he describes, you know, he's breaking down because he can't even describe it all.
Yeah, he couldn't say anything. He stopped the interview and said, listen, let's do this. You imagine the worst things that can happen when you sexually molest and assault somebody. And that's how I can describe it. You know, he ruined this guy's family, he ruined his finances, he ruined his future of being anything. He actually almost had him carry on the cycle of abuse. Drake Bell got into some trouble.
Did he?
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah,
I mean, and here he mentions how he was starting to abuse alcohol.
No, he was probably getting too close to somebody else. Now, it didn't turn sexual, but he was getting to it was probably a little suspect what he was doing with somebody, and he admitted to it.
And he was only 15 when all this was going on.
Yeah, he was talking. That's right. He was talking to a minor. Who knows where I was going to go? This guy he was stalking his kid so much he was calling his girlfriend when he couldn't reach him on his phone. But this is what I'm talking about, where things get bigger. This is what we should be looking at. So this guy goes to trial, Brian Peck, and you can hear what Drake Bell has to say about how this trial went.
Brian had been convicted, but getting all of this support from a lot of people in the industry, and I was pretty shocked.
You know, I'm not going to name any people, watch the documentary, because honestly, I don't know. All I know is that while we can use excuses, some of these people probably didn't know the full details of what this guy Brian Peck was doing. There's also the issue of Brian Peck confessing. And it's said that a lot of these people probably knew about this confession. So this is what I've always said about Hollywood. You think I don't know if people think I'm just bitter, or I just, you know, I got an issue I can't let go with Hollywood. I hate Roman Polanski so much, and I project it on everybody in Hollywood. No, Hollywood is a sick place, man. That's why I always look at these stars that, you know, kiss ass to these powerful people, because they're gonna do that with anybody, whether they're pedophiles or not, whether they're rapists or not. They're gonna kiss ass with anybody to save their career, to not cause waves, to protect a friend that they think they might get a favor from. Are they cowards and don't want to do anything and turn a blind eye? You know, while we're trying to paint Dan Schneider as a pedophile, you know, we got this bigger issue of real pedophiles and people who enable them.
Yeah.
You know, there's always this bigger issue of how Hollywood actors always knew, producers always knew, you know, parents knew, you know. I mean, that's why you had this shit happen with Weinstein, Polanski, Cosby, you know, name anybody that's, you know, has violated anybody. Somebody knew.
Yeah, and a lot of it happens, I mean, within that bubble is people who don't want to say something because they don't want to ruin their career or they don't want to lose their job. And it's people in the cast and the crew and the parents. Yeah. And a lot of people who are like, I just don't want to let this go.
Yeah.
And so
yep.
it all perpetuates.
Yep. And somebody named R. Kelly. You know, we do it. Hollywood does it. You know, looking at cases that are not as extreme, but you know, Kanye. You know, that's why I'm always mad about this shit, because everybody's an enabler. They do it. We want our music. We want our movies. So we overlook it. You know, sick, man. And it's worse when it happens to kids, because you know, that's another thing that we should look at. You know, the Dan Schneiders of the world are many and plenty, and they were there before he was. And there's always somebody out there ruining the lives of these children, whether it be because of something as horrible as, you know, sexual abuse, or just working them too hard, driving them to the point where they got access to drugs and alcohol, and they, you know, and when those lives are getting messed up, you know, the media is a problem, because it pushes them to even be more like that, because the media wants a story. You know, and we laugh about it sometimes, you know, because I can remember us, you know, the two Corys, Corey Feldman and Corey Haim. Corey Feldman is the one that died, right?
Yeah.
You know,
we know Corey Haim died.
Corey Haim. You know, I remember, I'm guilty. I remember laughing at Corey Haim's videos when he was clearly a teenager on cocaine. And we thought, oh, look at this kid, he's crazy. You know, and we just forget how these kids are being pushed, and then once they're corrupted, once they're addicted, once they're torn apart and worn out, they push them even more just so they can get a story. You know, the TMZs and any other, you know, gossip mag out there. You know, they just, you know, like I said, there's a bigger problem here, man. You know, and that's the Dan Schneider thing is really bad. But I don't like the way they're using him to promote this when they have this right here.
Yeah.
And they still make it seem like he's part of this pedophilia stuff going on.
I know.
And he's not.
And no, not only does he explain that he's not, Drake Bell even says he was like one of the few people who stood up for me.
Yeah, no, Drake Bell, he, say what you will, they try to make it seem like he corrupted Amanda Bynes.
Yeah.
He was actually kind of there for Amanda Bynes. I'm not trying to defend the guy. And if that's what you think we're doing, I don't know what to tell you. But man, you know, I don't, you know, they really should be trying to, you know, expose the bigger issue, which is the industry itself.
Yeah.
And tell you something that's really horrible here. That guy, to show you how bad this is, that guy, Brian Peck, he was convicted, served his time, got out, and who did he end up working for? Disney. Worked on The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Yep. And he went to jail for less than 2 years.
Yeah. I'm glad this documentary exists, and I'm disappointed with how it's handling things too. It's put me in a weird position. Because I think you really are, you know, it's good to get the people in there and to look at it, but to really do it by villainizing somebody who is already a villain, don't get me wrong, and again, deserves everything they get, but, you know, just try to, you know, just use that when, you know, there's more horrible things being going on. I didn't really like it.
Yeah, it's like they built on, they knew the rumors were out there. So they're like, well, we can get people as long as we focus on this.
Yeah.
And I was like, this whole thing with that Peck guy, that's the much bigger topic.
Yeah, all these people.
He's not as big as a name is.
Right.
But that's why. He was a piece of shit too. You know, I mean, again, he said he's sorry. I don't know how sorry he is or he isn't. But, you know, like I said, I believe people can change. But he was a big piece of shit too back then. We were rating people like that. Also, I will tell you, if I talk about the production of this, it's I'm just switching topics here. Just, you know, talk about the production here, man. You know, I will say that it's nothing special. There's a lot of talking. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of talking, and while people are talking, they just switch to just random images. You know,
right. I saw that when y'all finna trailer. I'm like, what the fuck they doing?
Yeah, it's kind of cheap, man. You know,
they keyboards and shit. Like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, they didn't have no money for reenactments and things like that. So they just say, all right, here's a cup. You know, here's a keyboard. Here's a pencil. You know, so it's like they just kind of, you know, just put in these random filler shots and you know, to fill in over the talking heads. I have my criticism of this, but I feel the documentary is necessary.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
I agree. And yeah, everything it shows about Dan Schneider back in the day, yeah, he was a piece of shit.
No, the guy
as a boss.
Yeah,
but he just wasn't the pedophile like the others.
No.
What about the guy on the far right, the black guy?
With the glasses. Oh, they didn't talk about him much.
Yeah.
I think they got him out real quick. Yeah, they said, oh, no, you don't. We know what you do. Seen enough of you around here. Dan Snyder was a horrible person, man. But these other things were, if you really want to compare, pedophilia is way worse than just being a horrible boss. Not to discredit what the other victims or alleged victims went through. So yeah, man.
That dude.
This dude. They already looked at him and said, "Oh hell no, you look like a damn pedophile killer." These other dudes smiling. You look like you on a mission. But yeah, I feel it's necessary, for those who were allegedly abused by Dan Schneider. It's necessary for them to have their stories told. But it's definitely necessary to expose the corruption of Hollywood in the entertainment business, especially when it comes to kids, man. So that's why I'm glad this is out here. When I give it this rating, it has nothing to do with the subject matter. I'm just, as a whole package, I give it a matinee. But definitely, if you have a chance, it's disturbing, but you should watch it. You should watch it. It's especially if you grew up with Nickelodeon or had kids that grew up with Nickelodeon. Right. It's fascinating and sad what went on behind the scenes. If anything, I'm taking points off for the way that this tried to frame things at the beginning, the way the marketing is done, and just the production value of it. Not even saying it's terrible, just nothing special. So,
yeah. I might go with a high rental because, like you said, the stuff that's in there is important, and I wish it was more front and center. But everything that's filler and the way it's leading, I just hate that so much. Yeah. It's what makes me stay away from documentaries because so many of them have turned to that. Yeah,
no, I hear you. Brian Peck's pen pal. Again, boy, this dude was a piece of work. His pen pal was John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah, he was proud of it.
Yeah, proud of it. He had a signed clown picture autograph by John Wayne Gacy out in the open.
Yeah. Have a party at his house and proudly show it to everybody. Isn't this cool? And we've been writing it. It's one thing to have it. You go like, all right, well, I guess that's a collector's item and it'll probably be worth something. It's like, and he wrote me these letters. You're like, okay,
nice party, man. I gotta go. Somebody said that was his pen pal. Hell yeah. That was probably his drinking buddy at one time or something.
I don't know how much more of a red flag you need.
Yeah, but they probably didn't know. Yeah. But then again, if you go back and tell him, man, this fool got a clown picture signed by John Wayne Gacy, I'd like, hey man, you gotta go. That's too much. Yeah, that is a warning sign. You're right. That is way too much. At least have the decency to hide this shit. Right. People with pride.
Yeah, no, everybody can check it out. Isn't that cool?
I didn't even know that John Wayne.
Yeah. Well, you made it to the end of the video. That must mean you really like what we do. So if you do, check out these other videos just like this one. Check out our other YouTube channels and subscribe to join our wonderful Toasty community. And as always, stay toasty.
Will do, Corey. Thank you. All right, what else is oh man, let's see. What can we watch? You could probably watch a little bit of last week. What the hell is
this? Is one of the biggest design flaws of the human body and probably one of the worst organs. 0 out of 10, meet the prostate. Now, if you're a man of the age of 50, 50% of you will have an enlarged prostate, and if you're lucky...
this would be something funny, but apparently not. What the hell is it? Mortal Kombat news? Nope. All right, screw it. So
how much should good car insurance cost?
Why nobody attended Steve Harvey's
$120?
reunion?
Nope.
Well, I know why for one person particularly, and that was really fucked up.
If you remember that intro, then you probably know just how big the Steve Harvey show was back in the day. Well, it turns out no one ever wanted a reunion because the man was always a know-it-all, to the point that even he was aware of it.
I'm hosting. Because that, for me, was cool. I make it like it's my show. I bring everybody out. Lay it out like that.
May come as a shock now, but this seems to have been his personality since day one.
Still, that's just another side of him. I think he's still that same
Steve. He's still that. But now you're also seeing another side of him that he never had to show before.
And that's interesting.
What's more, this may have been one of the reasons he wasn't able to land movie roles, even while he was in the limelight.
I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good over KB and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none.
When someone retired from stand-up and has had over 7 shows on air at the same time in their career, you'd expect that if they did anything close to a reunion, the room would be packed. However, Steve Harvey has continuously proven to be the exception to every logical expectation of a celebrity of his status. It seems the reason this man has stayed appearing as a fraud is because he might actually be one. I mean, what other explanation could you come up with for why people aren't lining up for his reunion? Well, he's not just a fraud, he's apparently also a tyrant at work. The thing about Steve Harvey's public image is that even regular people know he is nothing short of a performer. All of those crazy ideas and seemingly ingenious ideas may portray him as a sage on how people are wired, but as many people believe, all of that might be a sham. In reality, rumor has it that Steve is the last person who would care about the well-being of the person next to him. This is even besides the fact that people already know he's not the best practicer of his own preaching and how he's been able to get away with it, pandering to everyone above him.
Steve Harvey, Tim Reed, they all try to look like Richard Pryor. And when I told y'all trying to be Richard Pryor.
That being the norm for him, Steve in turn seems to treat the people beneath him in the worst type of way, something that seems to be telling by how nobody from his past was willing to be reunited with him. As I mentioned, this isn't close to the first time people have been given a reason to question Steve Harvey's true personality. Even if you choose not to believe anything people are saying about him, you can't possibly ignore all the controversies he's been at the center of over the years. From claims that he literally made himself inaccessible to the very people working in the same office as him, all the way to asking those people to pass off stolen content as his own, Harvey might be the closest thing to a real-life villain there is. This picture about him, considering everything that's in the news, makes it easy to see how people might want to dissociate from him. Valid as these reasons may be, most people might still have doubts about Steve, because Common, the guy puts on a pretty good act. Well, if you've been looking for conviction...
Alright, yeah, this is getting cut up. Ugh. Ugh. Christ almighty. Yeah, I'm definitely on the Discord too. Don't mind me, I'm just looking for shit, so... Property watch. That's suspect. I'm not clicking on that. LeBron James will be lower than me. Hannibal Buress. That's funny. All right. Devil May Cry 2.
Simplicity from a credit card.
God
That's unexpectedly human. The all-new TD.
All right. There we go.
And now here's Little V Mills playing the iconic theme from Devil May Cry 2.
Wait, what iconic song from Devil May Cry 2?
Yeah, you know the song, the Devil May Cry 2 song.
Dude, does Devil May Cry 2 even have songs?
Yeah, there is the infested chopper, I think.
Listen, let me know when you know what the hell you're doing, man. I'm out of here.
Hey, no, you come back here, we're not done yet. And let that be our tone setter. Now, it has been, 6 days since we last talked about a Capcom game here on What Happened, but thanks to Big Boss Trey Adams at the Flophouse VIP Patreon, this week we are table hopping into the story of how Capcom almost killed one of its most influential franchises that originally spawned at one of their other most influential franchises. This is how Devil May Cry 2 nearly sealed the fate, yet at the same time went on to reignite the sword slashing series with
Funkin' sexy style.
DMC, as some may know, originally started as an attempt to craft a new Resident Evil title, RE4 in fact. But with the radical changes that Windex enthusiast and man who still has me blocked, Hideki Kamiya instituted, it was decided to spin the game off into its own thing. Changes that Windex enthusiast and man who still has me blocked, Hideki Kamiya instituted, it was decided to spin the game off into its own thing. Capcom was, and still is, all about producing sequels for just about everything except for Spyborgs, and it was much the same here when it came to their newest star, the demon hunter Dante. See, they were very confident in DMC's chances at retail for a few reasons, with said reasons being, it was directed by the person who helmed RE2. It was an exclusive for Sony's follow-up console, which was pretty popular. And lastly, they knew that Dark Soul with Light would go on to be a cultural milestone moment that would define a generation.
Should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light.
So, a team was put together to start working on a sequel, but unlike most video game publishers or businesses in general, this was done before Dante had yet to bust out a single stinger. Yes, a follow-up was greenlit before the original had even been released, which was incredibly ballsy of Capcom, but given the eventual success of Dante's first adventure, they were right to do so. Because there wasn't any real reaction to the first game yet, no feedback to draw upon, the team were given pretty much carte blanche to do whatever, which is one of the main problems that plagued Devil May Cry 2. Lack of any real direction and a team that was incredibly inexperienced. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, in Devil May Cry 3142 Graphic Arts, various staff that had worked on the series since its inception shone some light on the dark soul of the project. One of these staff members was legendary Capcom artist Ikeno, who detailed just why the team that was put together maybe wasn't the best choice. Capcom had traditionally been split into two main pillars, the arcade division and the console division, but with the PS2's increased processing power and a change in the nature of Capcom's arcade game market meant a company-wide shift of human resources from arcade to console. With the company's big hits at the time like Resident Evil and DMC, many of the arcade fighting game teams were switched over to teams making games for the home consoles. These former arcade division employees were put in charge of the DMC sequel. This was a problem because with all their design experience coming from arcades, quick quarter-munching experiences that could be completed in 30 minutes or less, it left the team with little knowledge on how to craft a beefier level-based action game. For context, Capcom's late-era arcade titles were things like Power Stone and Spawn in the Demon's Hand. Projects that wouldn't have adequately prepared them for tackling the complexities of creating a sequel for a franchise that they had no hand in creating. What's worse is that pretty much every major staff member who contributed to DMC1 was absent on the sequel, with some not even being aware that DMC2 was a thing that was happening until months after the fact. Kamiya, Kobayashi, pretty much all the experienced hands within the console division never even touched this thing. In their stead, Capcom put fresh new hire Tsuyoshi Tanaka in a producing role, with directing duties being handled by, question mark? This is one of the still remaining mysteries which clouds Devil May Cry 2, as the original director, to this day, has never been publicly named. Some have speculated it was Shinji Mikami or the Windex Master himself, even though none of that makes any sense for literally all the reasons. What we do know is that the initial team makeup was composed of people who had worked on Capcom's arcade fighters, but beyond that, the original director remains an enigma, trapped in a riddle, trapped in a red coat. Now, earlier I mentioned this new team was given maybe a bit too much freedom in their approach to a sequel, and Ikeno gave some some insight into their thought process at the time, which was many of them didn't even understand or like aspects of Devil May Cry. At first, the protagonist wasn't even going to be Dante, but rather some guy with a green jacket. Looking back at the game's fundamentals, like the visuals and the overall design, we didn't take the parts of DMC1 that players wound up loving into account. So the second game felt very artificial. I think our attitude was a little too much, we're gonna make it how we want to. Dante's sudden change into a more taciturn or reserved character was the producer's decision, because he didn't like the joke-cracking wise-ass Dante from the first game. The team agreed, and that was the direction we went in. Dante's sudden silence almost seemed to imply that something terrible had happened between the events of 1 and 2. Aside from just changes to characterization, the team struggled in another area, level design. Since the original DMC was built off the skeleton of a Resident Evil game, multi-tiered level structure, backtracking, and puzzle items were prominently featured. This new team, having zero experience designing in that style, simply made large, mostly barren stages that had little functionality or detail, leading to a very empty game world by comparison.
It's always something. Listen,
Things meandered on like this for about a year, with the game and team never really coalescing, and with only 6 months left in the proposed deadline. This is when Capcom higher-ups took a good, hard look at the project and realized it was probably going to get an F ranking in the style department. Therefore, they stepped in to try and course correct. Now, I know what you're thinking, oh man, this must be the part where things got really fucked. And in a nice twist, no, it's not. It is in fact where DMC2 got unfucked, or less fucked, I should say. With everyone else at Capcom kinda busy, or maybe when asked if they wanted to take over directing duties and replying with, oh, I'm fucking not. Hideaki Itsuno was then hired to reorganize the project, with the older mystery director being hoofed out in the process. Now it's true that Itsuno also came from an arcade background, having worked on both rival schools and Power Stone, among many others, but at the end of the day still had a ton of experience leading on big projects. There was a lot of drama over my replacing of the old director, and I have nothing but bad memories about that part in particular. But basically they said that nothing was getting done and that needed to change. The scenario hadn't been written, the cutscenes had yet to be shot, and they hadn't decided what to do about Dante's Devil Trigger. They had determined that the Stinger attack was essential, so at least they had someone who was going to take care of that. But none of the other attacks had been worked on at all. Speaking of attacks and combat, it's another aspect of this sequel that the team felt needed to change, despite it being an integral part of the first game. See, when Capcom started receiving fan feedback and reaction from DMC1, some of it revolved around its difficulty, as there was really nothing exactly like it. Dante's quest challenged you to stylishly kill enemies without ever getting touched, which was something not every player was accustomed to. So it was decided to lower the overall difficulty, and when I say lowered, I mean spam your guns! Seriously, 75% of the game can be trivialized by whipping out Ebony and Ivory and to never stop shoot banging. This distinction is what caused some to call DMC2 the best third-person shooter released in 2003, and unfortunately this was something Itsuno either didn't or couldn't really change. The hardcore fans of DMC1 weren't exactly happy, but newcomers to the series liked it a lot. The people who especially liked it were the ones who had tried DMC1 but found it too difficult and quit partway through. I read a lot of survey responses along the lines of, DMC1 was awesome, but I just wasn't feeling it. I felt it in DMC2 though, so thanks! I need to meet these fans. Seriously, which part were you feeling there, bro? This?
Infested shopper.
With half a year left, there were only so many things that could be addressed and finished, and considering the overall quality of DMC2, I'm not gonna lie, I would have loved to have played the original pre-Itsuno version just to prove to myself that I could. With that said, it's actually surprisingly not all bad, because under Itsuno, some novel features that started here went on to become DMC mainstays. This includes switching weapons mid-combat, evasive maneuvers like rolling, flipping, and wall running assigned to a button, and finally, the introduction of Bloody Palace mode, which is something that's now expected in all future DMCs. But as much as Itsuno's involvement helped, there were plenty of other lamentable decisions that still managed to slip through. A big back-of-the-box selling point was the addition of a second playable character, something so groundbreaking and bleeding edge that it would need its own dedicated disc to become a reality. Lucia was a crimson-haired counterpart to Dante, who he would sometimes suddenly bump into during the course of the game. Putting the Lucia disc into your PS2 would then allow you to play the game as Lucia, and
oh yeah, that's right. Each character had their own.
Minor differences aside, both discs contain almost identical data, so it's been rumored that this was simply a marketing tactic to make players believe they were getting tons of bangs for their bucks. Now, while this being the case was never confirmed by a Capcom employee, I mean, yeah, it was. Strange that Final Fantasy X, a cutscene and dialogue-filled 40-plus hour RPG released 2 years earlier, was able to fit on a single PS2 disc, but DMC2's 5-hour Odyssey could not.
5 hour?
Now, as for Lucia herself, while brimming with potential, wasn't handled all that well, as cutscenes and story were hastily put together leading up to the game's launch. This left her designer, Ikeno, lamenting the fact that they were not able to expand upon her character. Sadly, the characters in DMC2, Dante included, are fairly tight-lipped and never really take any drastic action. I feel like if we had included a scene that showed how the standoffish Lucia is actually kind at heart, she would have been a more appealing character. But that sweet side never emerged. Only the prickly one was ever shown, and that kind of thing is hard to show comprehensively in any kind of performance. Now, with all that out of the way, let's just get right to it. Remember that time when DMC2 had Diesel brand clothing? Diesel brand clothing? Diesel branded clothing seems like something of an odd fit for a Capcom game. They didn't typically succumb to the allure of product placement in their titles, but in this case there was a surprisingly simple but still nevertheless stupid reason it's in there. It was because Tanaka-san, the producer, used to work for them. It was a collaboration that made good use of his last job. People on both sides talked at the time and felt that DMC2 and Diesel's visual styles would work well together and would be quite appealing to the casual audience. Seeing Dante and Lucia wearing Diesel fashion on screen was very cool. There's something neat about watching them run through the game's story while wearing those clothes. It reminds me of RE in a way. Again, I don't know who this appeals to. Who looks at a shelf full of games, money clutched in their hands, and goes, I refuse to buy a game unless it's got some bomb-ass Diesel jeans?
Oh yeah, I got this. What a pittance.
Anyway, despite, everything, Itsuno did the impossible. In a mere 6 months, DMC2 became unplayable to playable, albeit a very unexciting action game filled to burst with infested tanks, helicopters, tanks, and more hella tanks. And the reviews were, mixed, to say the least, with many outlets citing it as the most disappointing game of 2003, with others, well, not going as far, still marked it as a fairly weak follow-up. Dante, even though gaining one of his sharpest designs, was criticized for his lack of styling and/or profiling, with many fans not appreciating his attitude adjustment.
Till next time, son of Sparta.
a dynamo of charisma. Complaints were also lobbied against the superfluous second disc, boring bosses, uninspired level design, and especially the brain-dead difficulty. But especially the overabundance of infested... whatever. Now, despite the negative reviews, DMC2 was still a financial success, really the only success that matters to most publishers, as it wound up posting similar numbers to DMC1. At the end of the day, it was really this thirst for Dante which saved the franchise from falling over the edge into obscurityville. Who else is down there? Who's in there? Haven't seen you in a while. So, in a nice twist to the story that's a rarity here on What Happened, DMC2's reception is what reinvigorated the series to begin with, as Itsuno was determined to right the wrongs when he first wielded Rebellion. Part of me was dissatisfied because I hadn't started with the project from day one. As far as I was concerned, that didn't amount to a proper level of involvement with DMC, so I asked the company if they would give me DMC3 from the start, and they agreed. Without DMC3, I would be known as Itsuno, the director of Devil May Cry 2, as far as the series is concerned. Many of the same arcade staff who cut their teeth on console development with Itsuno joined him on Dante's Awakening as well, and they all rallied around the idea of going back to his cockier roots, infusing the game with a youthful energy and providing deeper combat mechanics. Making this a prequel to the first game also then logically placed DMC2 at the end of the series timeline, chalking it up to, in the future Dante, he doesn't really talk. Hey, look over here! He's doing silly things with missiles and shit. So you can say that this unfortunate bumbling step in the franchise is what informed the rest of the series going forward, which only got progressively more eccentric every time. So in that way, DMC2 is surprisingly important. This does of course remind you all that DMC2 is available in stores on the Devil May Cry collection, as well as a standalone package for $24.99 on the Nintendo Switch for some reason. If you know of any other stylishly troubled video games, movies, or consoles, let me know in the comments below, rainstorm down into my Twitter, or take a motorcycle ride over to the Flophouse VIP Patreon, become a big boss, and nominate the subject of a future episode of What Happened. See you next time, kids, and thanks for watching.
Awesome. So I'm gonna take we're gonna take another break. What the hell time is it? 2:45, right? Ain't too bad. Yeah, so we're gonna take another break, fam. But if anything, we're probably gonna get back into some more Monster Hunter and all that other good stuff. So hold on. What can I play here? Alright, bet. What is bomb? Hey. Shout out to Hideki Nagaluma. Sir. Alright, friends, so like enjoy the music while I gear up for some probably gonna go get some water or whatever, get a little snack. Shouldn't be long, but yeah, we're gonna do this and we're gonna set up and yeah. Be right back. Alright.
money being made around here. Bang! Big old cars, rain, rubber, diamonds and rings. If you like that kind of thing, money being made around here. Money being
I'm finna kill it, so got the pistol. I'm finna kill it, it's got the pistol.
Everybody know my name, Meek Millie Flows Flames, plus I got that fireman, puffers call me Lil Wayne. And I got a little gang, whole school of niggas swag, trying to fucking suck niggas so we can get they niggas mad. See me, I just sit and laugh, you don't want that wife that, you get in there treating us, see, I'm the one that fight that. Soon as I'm finished with it, you can have a right back. If I get a piece of pie, my man got the slice that. Break it down, take it down, shorty keep your mouth shut. This is what we do.
Alright, we back. Oops. Let's get back into it. Is it just what I needed? What you need? Alright, you know what? I could do this one. Oh, cool. Ticket. What do you need? Oh, sis. Got you. I'll use gun legs. You kidding me? Whatever. Alright. Looks like Alibaba and the King of Thieves. What up, though? Oh, this is a switch axe. Damn. Should have really looked at that carefully. Thankfully, I might have the switch axe too. It's funny, huh? No, no, you don't. Oh, come on, bro. Ugh. Whoa! I really gotta play this a lot smarter. Bitch! There you go. Damn you! Right on the goddamn mega posters. Listen to this. Motherfucker, bro. Fuck's sake. Fuck this quest. Well, I guess I gotta forcefully take that L. Oh, okay. So long as I didn't use mine. Try something different, man. Alright. We can do whatever one of these. Maybe I might pick up a quest session. Let's see. No, look at that. Oh, normally Toby Kadashi. Gotcha. Where is this thing at? Alright, no feints so far. Yoink. Wow. They're more than likely in that direction. Snow beetle, perfect. There they are. Yeah, there you go. Keep forgetting to drink my damn immunizer. There we go. Shouldn't you act a damn fool? There it is. There it is. Got him. riding it. Gotcha. Alright, Jet Strife. Jet Strife. Let's go! Yeesh. Oh, shit. Bitch, come here. We are giving this thing work, bro. Shit. I saw that.
Knowledge. What I go by now, my album out, go by it now. Hurry up and buy it. I ain't got the bitch when I feel like it. Niggas gon' still like it. That's just the way it is. Long as the night, put the guy in.
Oh, so we gotta hunt another. Okay, damn, we gotta hunt that other asshole. Alright, carve away. Yeah, it's a good idea. I gotta sharpen my shit too. Oh, someone joined our quest. Wait, where's this guy? Big ass flies. Stink meat. Another birdie.
You would know that it's right.
Make these jumpers so just work there. Breaks over. Whoops. Nice. Pumbaa just sucker punched me and I don't like it. Come here, Pumbaa. Little bitch. Oh, little bitch ass ran. Oh, damn. I know how to block, bro. Come here, bitch. Oh, damn. Missed all of that. Now you're running. Alright. Mm-hmm. Oh, they're over there. You gotta love these hi-fi, lo-fi beats, man. What? Oh shit. And I was facing the wrong damn thing. God. Well, no need to fight this thing any further. What the shit? That damn thing just run. Oh, bitch. Alright, they have the right idea. GG's, fam. Yeah. That's a lot of monsters. I'm a lifesaver? How am I a lifesaver? Oh, that's like, what I got? Body some popper. Wait, corn popper. Alright, let's change it into a little something a little bit more adventurous. That'll do it. There we go. Captain New Jack Sparrow's back in the building. Oh, hold on. Yo, how do I get Bahari's goggles, bro? Oh, I have to look it up if I remember it too. Alright, whatever. Matter of fact, hold up. I got that one already. There it is. That looked kind of hard. Alright, well, I gotta get more of those. So what other join requests I got? Just keep doing the anomaly shits. Oh, okay. I can do Luna Girl. Nah. Somebody's always doing that. Nah? That's a first. Let me try it again. You gonna have to find a lobby? We was just with Jeff Stripe. Let's see what he's doing. Oh, say less. Alright, coolio. Oh, yeah, I ate already. Good to go. My man got the owl mask! Haha! I'll see you, Jet Strife. I'll see you, man. Hey, birdie. Chaya.
Welcome aboard. Good luck. Let's go to work.
Honey. More vitality. That moon. I don't even know why I grabbed that flame nut.
Right.
Fire beetle? Say yes.
Correct. Good.
And there they are.
Good.
I see a stamina bird over there. Ooh. Attack. Oh no, no. Puppet spider? Okay. Jesus. What? There goes. Oh, nice. Nice little stun. Hey, so sorry. Yeah. Nope. He man. He big man now. Oh, buddy. Okay, he's mad. He's mad. Jeez. More stamina. More, was this offense or defense? This is defense, okay. More stamina. Ooh, bones. Oh, parts broken. Sorry, boss. That was a close one. Damn, they're gonna kill that thing before I get to it. I honestly should have worked over there. What? There you go. Come through, come through. Shit! Horn came in a little bit too late. Alright. That did it. I did it.
Never seen a movie, and if you've never seen a scene,
GG guys. Captain New Jack Sparrow does it again. Yeah. Well, they do it a little. You know, alright, I think I'm gonna call it here. Alright, Joel. Well, I don't know, I probably might be back here maybe later on tonight or tomorrow. I ain't gonna say. Yes, sir. Matter of fact, tell you what. Oh, jeez. There we go. Okay. So yeah, man. Hey, man. For those of y'all tuned in, man, appreciate you. No, here we go. Yeah, man. So it's your boy Sketch. You can follow me on the socials: Facebook, Twitter, or X, or whatever the hell. IG especially, and feel free to take a look at my website here, whoissketchbravo.com. I got art, clearly. I got merch, yeah. So yeah, man. Just like visit the site if you like what you see. You know what I mean? I gotta feel free to contact me or whatever. Give me a big up. So whatever you feel like. I also got a shop too, so. Yeah, but I got some merchandise on and stuff, so yeah, man, feel free to make some orders. And I'm gonna get right to that. So yeah. But yeah, in the meantime, I think I'm gonna head up out of here. Like I said, thanks for tuning in. Alright, much appreciated. Oh man, it's your boy Sketch. I'm out of here. You know, teeth to brush, drink your school, stay in drugs, and don't do milk, and all that other good stuff. And most importantly, stay up and keep it sketchy, man. So stay tuned. I'll be definitely doing some more streams and such. Alright, so stick around.